All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Stone, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Alright, the men that are pushing this word out in truth and in sincerity. Alright, this is the brother Yakal coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. This lesson, I want to do a follow-up on a lesson that I did previously on, this viral video this viral video has been circulated throughout the whole globe, for a matter of fact, because, whether you're in America, England, wherever it is, you see how it played out. Why? Because it's an interview between the president of Guyana and a BBC reporter. Alright, and obviously BBC, being that international conglomerate that it is, helped the video to go viral. But in the video, the clip that went viral, alright, because that's all, whenever something goes viral, it's always clip, snip, sometimes taken out of context, or even most times taken out of context. Alright, so but in the entire video, you gotta watch the entire interview to really see what's happening. Alright, you gotta watch the entire video to see what's happening. So I wanna go play a clip, play some of this video and examine it. Alright, play some of this video and examine it, parts that did not go viral. Alright, but anyways, let me hit the play button so you can kind of see where this interview went. All right.
From an infrastructural standpoint, a social standpoint, modern Brazil, this gives us the possibility of developing fresh water. We have never been able to be competitive for a number of reasons. The country lacked the infrastructure. Now we are fixing the infrastructure that is opening up new lands for housing, new lands for agriculture, integrating more Guyana with northern Brazil. So we are building a new highway to integrate northern Brazil. This gives us the possibility of developing a deep water port. So they build out the country from an infrastructural standpoint, a social standpoint.
So basically what the president is doing is saying, hey, with the money that we're making from the oil exploration, all right, what it's doing, it's enabling the government to put systems in place, infrastructure in place for growth, all right, and for the government to basically capitalize on all the natural resources that exist within the country, and to really benefit from it, because they haven't been able to benefit from it due to a lack of infrastructure. All right.
Importantly, building a healthcare and education system that is second to none is what is important for us. Now, all of these investments are also critical for us to bring back the huge diaspora that migrated during the period of dictatorship. All of those big ambitions.
Now, one of the things to note with Guyana, right, is that Guyana has one of the world's largest brain drain, right, which refers to the number of educated persons the country produce leaving the country to seek opportunity elsewhere. All right, and when you look at it per capita, hey, that number becomes very alarming. All right, because one of the statistics out there is that Guyana has, by number, not by percentage, but by number, the fourth largest population of immigrants in New York City. And for a small country, because the population down here is estimated to be about 1 million or under 1 million the last time they did a census. All right, now obviously we know that that's off, but you get the point. For a country to have less than 1 million persons, but yet having one of the largest number of immigrants in another country, is is very, very alarming, you know. So the minute that Guyanese get some sort of level of education, some certificates and whatnot, they're looking to leave the country. All right, and that's what the president is referring to.
You have depend on stability. And one of the problems you've got right now is that your enormous new wealth has stirred resentment in your neighbor, Venezuela, which has for long seen a territory, Essequibo, which is two-thirds of your landmass, as rightfully theirs. And Nicolas Maduro, president of Venezuela, is now saying he will take that land.
This land, Guyana, was settled in 1899. Our boundaries were settled. Venezuela participated in the settlement of the boundaries.
The Venezuelans say that was a colonial agreement, illegitimate.
You understand? So, hey, and that's one of the hottest disputes right now. All right, because recently they were marching on the borders. All right, and guess what? They still have military on the border to this day. You know, when most Guyanese is saying, "Hey, they protected everything, calm down, everything is good," Venezuela has still been marching soldiers on the border. They've still been bringing in heavy artillery. All right, so due to this oil wealth, you know, it re-sparked, you know, that dispute between Guyana and Venezuela on the landmass. All right, and everything that all the oil exploration that's been successful has been in the Essequibo region or off the coast of the Essequibo, which Venezuela lay claim to. All right.
And it is indeed true to say that right now the International Court of Justice is considering the legitimacy of Venezuela's claim.
No. What? I'll come to what the ICJ is considering. In 1899, Venezuela accepted the boundaries. The country Venezuela accepted the boundaries. They even enacted local laws that accepted the boundaries. They participated with Guyana and Brazil in establishing the Trimarco point in setting out the poles for this with the surveillance and the boundary. So Venezuela participated fully. When we were about to become independent, they raised a controversy. That controversy that they raised is what is before the ICJ.
With the greatest respect, we could spend the next hour talking about the International Court of Justice and the case, but I don't want to do that. I just want to talk about practical realities. The reality is that Maduro organized a referendum last year in Venezuela, which overwhelmingly backed the idea that Venezuela should reincorporate, or incorporate, as you would put it, this territory into the Venezuelan state. If that were to happen, you would lose your rights to drill and produce oil and gas offshore, off the coast of Essequibo.
First of all, we will not allow that to happen. And that is why we are before the ICJ, because we believe in the international rule of law. We are a peaceful country. We are a democratic country. We believe in regional stability, and we are before the ICJ.
Sure, but with the greatest respect, you're also a country with a military and security force of 4,000 men. Venezuela can call upon 150,000.
I'm coming to that. So, but before that, I must establish.
So, pay attention to this. All right. Remember this point that Guyana has a very weak military strength, all right, of roughly 4,000 men, if so much. And a lot of these soldiers down here, hey, they swing and they TikTok dancers, all right, they're faggots, you know, all right, they're weak. Hey, when you look at the soldiers down here in Guyana, when you see them on a daily basis, they're fucking weak, all right? They're worse than women, you know? But anyways, that's not the point of the lesson. The point is that Guyana don't have a military might, all right? So to say that you're a peaceful nation is not by choice, all right? You're a peaceful nation because you don't have anything to back yourself or to represent yourself, you know? It's like a rabbit telling a lion, hey, I'm a peaceful rabbit. I don't want to fight. Not that you don't want to fight, it's that you can't fight. You see?
Point that our first line of defense has always been diplomacy, and we respect the international law and the outcome of the court, the ICJ. However, we recognize that we're dealing with a neighbor that is aggressive, that has made certain threats, and we are investing in our military, we're investing in the technology of our military, we're investing in infrastructure. But more than that, we have aligned ourselves with countries and a region that is on the side of Guyana. The CARICOM as a region has issued statement in support of Guyana's sovereignty. The US has issued statement in support of Guyana's sovereignty. The UK has issued statement in support of Guyana's sovereignty. France has issued statement in support of Guyana's sovereignty. Canada. So we are working on the basis of an international coalition that would not allow this region to be destabilized by any action by Venezuela to overrun our territorial integrity or our borders.
But have you seen the satellite imagery which shows that armoured vehicles have gathered close to the border with Essequibo on the Venezuelan side, that they have armed coastal vessels again gathered close to your waters?
Well, what I'm saying is that we've made it very clear that if there is any breach in our territorial space, if there is any action by anyone to destabilize our country and to invade in any way, shape or form, that we will call upon every force and every friend to help us and to work with us to protect our territorial integrity.
Let's talk about a different aspect.
Now, here, and this is prior or early up in the interview before, he went on his rant about the Western world and their hypocrisy, right? So here in this earlier part of the video, what is he saying? He's saying that, look, we understand that we're a small country and we don't have the defense mechanism. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna obey the colonial boundaries, all right? And if anything is supposed to go down, we're gonna call on all of the Western world, to back Guyana and to assist Guyana, all right, in any military endeavors, any war, any dispute, anything that's supposed to pop off. They're gonna look to these developed countries for the assistance. Alright, now remember in the clip that went viral, he went on the rant saying that, look, the hypocrisy of these nations, and all these things. So the question is it's not wise, because basically you're biting the hand that you're gonna be asking for help, or that you're asking for help. Alright? And if history has shown you anything, is they don't fuck with an Edomite. Alright? On no aspect, on no level, don't mess with these Edomites. Cause they're ready for whatever. Alright? Now, let me play some more.
Of the oil and gas bonanza. Your relationship with the key oil corporation which undertook the exploration and undertakes much of the production, that is Exxon. They've been here from the very beginning. Why did Guyana give Exxon such an extraordinarily sweet deal, which gives them an unprecedented amount of economic gain from their work here?
Well, first of all, this agreement was made under the last government.
You have changed it, Mr. President.
Yes, and I'm coming to that. Because there is something called sanctity of contract. What message are we going to send to international investors? If you have a contract and then you just change the contract. When Exxon came to Guyana to explore for oil, they came to explore for oil. there was no one said oil is here. They invested, they explored for oil. After they would completed the exploration, they found oil. After they found oil, there's a production sharing agreement that was signed by the last government. An agreement that was signed by the last government.
You only get, if I may say so, you only get 2% royalties. It's a 50% profit share after cost recovery. And the cost recovery, as I understand it, is going into the many billions of dollars already. I.e., Exxon is basically saying, we're not going to give you much of a share of this because think about the vast expense we have had developing these.
I think that's totally a misconception. First of all, I'm agreeing with you that it was a bad deal. We've said this publicly. But we cannot move from a bad deal to a situation where you unilaterally change a contract.
Simple question. Is Guyana being exploited right now by Exxon?
I'll come to the question. I wouldn't say that we're being exploited by Exxon. We signed an agreement as a country with Exxon. We cannot unilaterally change that agreement. What we committed ourselves to do as the new government is to ensure that no new PSA would have those similar terms. And we've already changed the PSA to be more balanced in terms of giving the country the best possible revenue, but more importantly, in ensuring that we don't also create a situation where investment in the sector is curtailed because of the PSA.
But Mr. President, I'll be very straight with you. We're sitting here together, the two of us, in a luxury hotel in Georgetown, and outside this door there is a fancy conference expo in which many corporate leaders from big oil around the world are sniffing around the opportunities in your country. And at the very same time, we have a report from Global Witness, the anti-corruption people, saying that if a deal had been done with the more usual royalty and cost agreements like we've seen in other parts of the world, then Guyana would stand to gain another $50 billion from your oil and gas reserves. Money you are not going to get. How can you tell the people of your own country, many of them living in poverty, that this deal that you are currently operating under to get the oil and gas out of the ground is a good deal?
Did I say it's a good deal? I said that the deal was heavily skewed to Exxon. We have said this publicly. You're not getting it. We have said that the deal was heavily skewed to Exxon. But we cannot unilaterally change the agreement that the last government signed. No.